You may now begin your presentation.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. SIFE students around the globe are taking action as concerned citizens to change our world. We are the University of Arizona SIFE team, here today to share with you how this group of concerned citizens is doing our part to change the world. I am Lauren Quigley, co-president.
I'm Ty Kucera, VP of Team Development for UA SIFE. This year, we asked ourselves, what can we do to help change the world? We began by looking at the problems facing our community, such as unemployment, poverty, and a struggling educational system. We also challenged ourselves to expand beyond our borders to meet similar needs in the global community.
We use SIFE's judging criteria to guide us as we created projects that address these needs. We leverage our relationships with our business advisory board members and partner with other organizations in our community. Together, we created economic opportunity for others. My name is Nancy Hernandez, VP of Finance for our SIFE team.
I'm Whitney Monroe, co-president of UA SIFE. This year, we impacted the futures of high school students by teaching capital markets, an important element of market economics. We also taught personal success skills to young adults, inspiring them to pursue higher education. On our own campus, we offered our peers a business etiquette program to better prepare them for their future careers.
We created economic opportunity for entrepreneurs in Arizona, Mexico, and Nigeria through new and continuing projects. We expanded our personal finance programs to teach people of all ages the importance of sound financial management practices. We also developed 2 new projects focusing on business ethics. I'm Will Asipam, VP of Member Retention.
I'm Sarah Koch, next year's VP of Communications. Over the past 10 years, our long-term projects, dedicated members, and university support has resulted in a sustainable team, a decade of making a difference. Today, we will focus on 10 exceptional projects that best meet SIFE's judging criteria. We invite you to follow along in the annual report in front of you, which provides an overview of our year.
We also want to recognize the incredible talent of our AV team, Carlos Moore and Mike Allen, who created this DVD presentation. Now, let's get started.
Judging criteria number 1 challenges us to create economic opportunity by helping others understand how a market-based economic system operates. In spring 2007, the Goldman Sachs Foundation partnered with SIFE to create a competition that challenged 100 SIFE teams from China, Germany, and the United States to educate high school students about capital markets. At UA SIFE, we believe that understanding capital markets is key to becoming economically independent. So, we submitted a project proposal and we were selected as one of 40 US teams to enter this competition.
We partnered with our BAB member and high school teacher, Terry Bible, to develop a dynamic 7-week project for 60 students at Canyon del Oro High School. Our SIFE members wrote lesson plans covering topics such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and global markets. At the end of every lesson plan, we played a Jeopardy-style trivia game, which taught the students how to work together and increased comprehension of the material.
The project culminated in a competition among the students, where they created a presentation and answered questions from a panel of judges. Pre- and post-tests revealed a 91% increase in knowledge. Exit surveys showed that 85% of the students had already shared their new capital markets knowledge with their parents and friends.
We are proud to have been selected as a national winner in this global competition. This honor earned 2 of our students an opportunity to represent the United States at SIFE Capital Markets Day at World Cup 2007.
While the SIFE Capital Markets competition officially ended in October, our team was not ready to say goodbye to the project or the students. So in true SIFE style, we decided to continue the project a second year at Canyon del Oro High School, reaching 30 more students. These students had an overall knowledge increase of 80%, and 91% thought that the material would help them in the future.
As a finance major and manager of this project, I loved teaching about capital markets. The effects of the recent market instability proves that learning about capital markets at a young age is essential. I was amazed by these students and their constant enthusiasm for learning about capital markets. This project became one of the highlights of my year.
98% of all new Arizona jobs that pay above the median wage will require post-secondary education. However, only 68% of Arizona students will receive a high school diploma. In its second year, our Extreme Leadership Scholars Program, sponsored by the Hinkle Corporation, continues to focus on helping students develop the skills they will need for success, the basis of judging criteria number 2.
This year, we returned to Mesa High School in Phoenix, Arizona. Our goal for this project was to inspire and mentor these 20 high school students in order to help them through the uncertainties the many first-generation college students face.
We kicked off the year with a one-week summer camp at the U of A for the students. We taught them the fundamentals of applying to college, student loans, and personal finance. We also brought in outside speakers to motivate and inspire them to dream big and set their goals high.
Next, we developed the curriculum for the school year, then met with the students for a period of 15 weeks. After our workshops, students took the initiative to begin the college application process. Through exit interviews, we discovered that all of the students have been accepted into four-year universities and over 90% have received scholarships.
This project was so successful that we were able to expand to Gateway High School, increasing our reach to 60 students. To jumpstart this new program, we led an all-day event at the U of A to introduce the students to the college experience, featuring a tour of the Student Union, the dorms, and the McHale Athletic Center.
The highlight of this year was a trip to the Dial Corporation, Scottsdale, Arizona, where we even met with the CEO, Brad Casper. The students saw the important link between academic preparation and career success. As a member of this project, I loved mentoring these students and helping them grow into future leaders. I'm so excited to attend their graduation next week and to celebrate their success.
We have also impacted the futures of UA students with our longest-running SIFE project, Career Expo. This day-long event has been creating economic opportunity for 10 years. This year, we increased our student attendance by 40% to 630 students and brought 60 companies to campus. In total, this career fair has touched over 12,700 students.
Last year, we conducted a survey to collect feedback from companies that attended Career Expo. We learned that recruiters feel students need a much better understanding of business etiquette. In response, we added a personal success component to Career Expo called the GoPro Business Etiquette Program.
Developed with Lisa Locker, our BAB member from Philip Morris USA, our GoPro series allows students to experience real-world business situations. The students learned about the appropriate etiquette required in a business, dining, and interview situation. Through a series of 3 workshops, mock interviews, and Dress for Success demonstrations, 33 UA students became GoPro certified.
Our site members presented the workshops and monitored student progress. All of the GoPro students participated in Career Expo, and 76% received and accepted a job or internship offer.
The essence of self-sufficiency is entrepreneurship, SIFE's 3rd judging criteria. This year, our SIFE Center for Business Consulting created economic opportunity at home and abroad by helping entrepreneurs develop and improve their businesses.
Imagine having a passion for art and not being able to express that passion. Imagine being told that your talents do not fit in with the mainstream world. Last year, more than 16,000 youth walked through Scrappy's doors, seeking self-expression, community involvement, and support.
Scrappy's is a youth-run performing arts center which focuses on helping at-risk youth explore their artistic talents, turning their passions into marketable skills. Their entrepreneurial spirit is demonstrated by a do-it-yourself ethic and by taking ownership of the program.
These students have the ability to be successful, but they lack the knowledge to market and sell their creations. Scrappy's asked our team to show them how to start a business so the students could sell their original designs. The profits from this business will both support the students and the sustainability of Scrappy's.
We offered a series of 6 workshops to 10 student leaders, teaching them the basics of accounting, budgeting, marketing, and creating a business plan. We also helped them implement a cost-effective supply chain by using a clothing drive to provide raw materials for their new apparel designs.
To help motivate these students to dream big, we organized a one-on-one session with Mark Echo, a former graffiti artist and well-known urban clothing designer. He shared his success story with the students and stressed the importance of finding your passion and using your talents to benefit the community. It was so moving to see the profound impact that he had on these young artists. Here was someone they could relate to, someone who had achieved what they thought was an impossible dream.
With our help, Scrappies will be opening a boutique in fall 2008. This business will allow the youth to market and sell their work, creating long-term sustainability and career opportunity.
From the heart of our campus to the other side of the world, we use funding from HSBC to transform lives. We continued our 3-year partnership with IROC in Oguta, Nigeria.
In 2005, we created a training manual to teach financial literacy to 70 small business owners. Today, as a result of our partnership, IROC has grown from 70 to 173 women, and the program currently has a waiting list. Impressively, the women have a 100% repayment rate on their microloans.
After talking with the women in the program, we discovered a new emerging segment for financial and entrepreneurship education in Oguta, Young Entrepreneurs.
We partnered with Odiso Ken High School to teach 50 young women about entrepreneurship and business leadership in a program we call Emerging Entrepreneurs. We expanded our training manual to create a new in-depth program that teaches how to write a sustainable business plan. After the students complete the program, we will provide them with funding from HSBC to start their businesses.
In June, we will be traveling to Nigeria to mentor these women during a 1-week camp. We will work with them to create new and innovative business ideas that will be successful in their community. To jumpstart this project, we are taking jewelry, beads, and other materials for the girls to create new products and sell in their local markets.
These young women will then use their newfound knowledge to help other families in the community improve their existing businesses. Together, mothers and daughters are creating economic opportunity to sustain their families.
Nogales, Mexico, 70 miles from Tucson, has one of the highest population growth rates in the country. The arrival of maquiladoras, foreign manufacturing companies, has attracted people from all parts of the country to Nogales in search of better opportunities. However, the unemployment and poverty rates remain high. Entrepreneurship provides a means to solve this problem.
We partnered with Encomun, a nonprofit microfinance institution currently operating in Nogales and Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. Encomun provides small loans from $50 to $800 to the working poor to help them start or grow their businesses.
To help these entrepreneurs succeed, we developed a 2-phase project. First, we provided direct support to the clients through entrepreneurial seminars that taught the basics of business development, all in Spanish. We created a presentation covering topics such as problem identification, accounting, budgeting, marketing, and customer service.
Over the course of 5 months, our team traveled to Nogales, Mexico to provide basic business classes and to support these struggling entrepreneurs. We were able to reach over 100 people through 5 trips to Mexico.
In phase 2 of the project, we trained 7 loan officers on how to teach our seminars. Now they are able to give the business planning presentations to Encomun clients themselves, giving us the ability to reach more than 2,500 people.
95% of the participants asked for more workshops. These microloans have given families in Mexico new hope, dreams, and economic opportunity. I am proud to have been a part of this life-changing project.
When little bears spend every nickel and penny, the trouble with money is they never have any. We use the Bernstein Bears and other children's stories to teach the importance of savings to the children at the Boys and Girls Club. This partnership was an essential element of our Credit-Wise Cats project and an innovative approach to meeting judging criteria number 4.
At UA SIFE, we believe that sound financial understanding should begin at a young age. This year, our Credit-Wise Cats continue to present personal finance workshops to students on our own campus, in dorms, classes, and club meetings. But we also expanded to meet the needs in the larger community through a variety of workshops.
Working with the Boys and Girls Club, we developed lesson plans and activities to teach 20 children ages 7 through 9 about money, savings, needs versus wants, and spending.
Interactive, fun-filled activities allow the children to demonstrate their knowledge. For example, the children were challenged to build the tallest possible tower using only balloons and tape. The more savings they had, the more tools they could use to build their tower. Predictably, the group with the most savings built the tallest tower, illustrating the importance of saving for the future.
It was so great to see the impact that we had on these children. They had so much fun learning about personal finance. In fact, this 6-workshop series resulted in an increase in knowledge of 43%. I wish everyone had that much enthusiasm when learning about interest.
This year, we also established a strong connection with our local NBC affiliate to create our own TV spot called Consumers Corner. This program airs twice monthly, and it allows us to discuss important financial topics, such as managing your money, using debit cards, and identity theft.
Over the past 7 years, the CreditWise Cats have reached over 8,700 people, teaching them the importance of developing sound financial management practices. Just this year, we reached 1,500 people. Pre- and post-tests reveal an increase of knowledge of more than 30%. We have impacted our community, and we will continue to do so for years to come.
Ethical business practices have become an important issue in our world today. As a business student, I've learned about the importance of ethics at school, work, and everyday life. At UA SIFE, we believe that ethics should be a top priority for all students, so we developed our Targeting Ethics Seminar Series, which meets judging criteria number 5.
We were inspired by the Target Corporation's commitment to their code of ethics. Our BAB member from Target, Becky McLaughlin, was excited to work with our team to create a series of interactive seminars. These seminars focused on ethical situations that many college students experience when first entering their careers. Through skits, we taught them how to recognize these situations so they will be able to make decisions that will impact them for years to come.
We were selected to present our Targeting Ethics seminars at the 2008 National Collegiate Leadership Conference hosted by the U of A. We taught students from over 10 universities about the importance of making ethical decisions.
Because of our commitment to ethics, we thought, why stop here? We wanted to bring ethics to all students. Our challenge, how do we make ethics fun?
Well, we created Ethics in Action, a life-size human board game. Each team of students receives a set of scenario cards which focus on ethical business situations. The participants then work in teams to make ethical decisions, and based on those decisions, they move around the game board. As the teams raced around the board game for the finish line, ethics became fun.
In total, 94 high school and college students experienced Ethics in Action. We were also invited to play the game with 30 Walmart employees at store number 2922. Pre- and post-tests revealed a 97% increase in the participants' awareness and understanding of ethical situations.
We have just shared with you many of our projects that meet every SIFE judging criteria, but we've saved one project for last. This year, we're excited to tell you about a new, sustainable project that meets multiple judging criteria and has truly inspired our team.
Today, there are over 2 million orphans living in Uganda, half of which have lost their parents due to AIDS. Uganda is plagued by prevalent disease, low accessibility of education, and poverty. 50% of the country's population is under 14 years of age, and the fastest growing segment is orphans.
Alarmed by these staggering statistics, our team wanted to know what we could do to bring economic opportunity to these children. We chose to partner with the Rubaga Community School in Kampala, Uganda, which serves as a refuge for 225 orphans. For most of these children, the Rubaga Community School is their only hope for a safe future.
Sadly, the school struggles to provide these students with basic needs like food, shelter, reliable energy, and educational materials. To overcome these challenges, we've developed a new comprehensive 3-year project that will bring a safe future to the children and their school, a future of economic opportunity.
We began by teaching 120 students at Sam Hughes Elementary School in Tucson about the Ugandan economy. We focused on how imports, exports, and different currencies affect the country and the lives of its people.
We then introduced the students to the Rubaga Community School. After showing them pictures of the children and discussing the lack of basic needs, the elementary students were inspired to help us improve the quality of life for the children in Uganda.
We decided to create a product, the Rubaga Bag, a reusable bag made from recycled materials. The children from Sam Hughes Elementary School created artwork inspired by Uganda, which we then printed on the bags. With the help of our SIFE team, the elementary school sold 500 bags, creating a profit of $1,200, which we reinvested back into the Rubaga Community School.
Economic opportunity begins with education. We worked with Sam Hughes students to host a donation drive called Gifts from the Heart. The children and their families donated over 900 children's books and 5 computers. Thanks to Lisa Frank and DHL, these supplies, along with 250 backpacks, have been shipped to Uganda.
This brings us to one of the school's biggest challenges, a lack of reliable electricity. To help solve this problem, we are working closely with African energy companies to conduct a feasibility study, estimate costs, and provide a plan for installing solar panels at the school. These solar panels, funded through corporate partnerships, will provide a renewable source of electricity to light the way to a self-sustaining future.
As you can see, we are making a difference at the Rubaga Community School. We have provided books, computers, and a plan for future economic opportunity. These children deserve the chance at a healthy life full of possibilities. We are changing their lives, and we will continue to do so over the next 3 years, meeting every SIFE judging criteria along the way.
Successful SIFE teams have many things in common. Their members are dedicated, their passion is infectious, and their commitment to excellence is inspiring. But successful teams share another quality, a commitment to building both sustainable projects and a sustainable team. Judging criteria number 6.
It starts with strong, multi-phase projects that continue for more than just 1 year. This year, we completed a total of 20 projects. This 6, we consider our legacy projects, or projects we have continued for a minimum of 3 years. You'll notice that our legacy projects are identified with a star in the annual report.
We have continued and improved many of these legacy projects. For example, this year we expanded our successful A-Store project by opening a second location in the largest volume mall in Tucson. These student-run stores selling UA-branded merchandise have a projected sales increase this year of 53%.
This year, our 6th annual Duel in the Desert project challenged students from over 56 universities to solve a personal finance case study focusing on a family in financial distress. Over the life of this project, we have impacted over 950 students across the country.
Our commitment to building a truly sustainable SIFE program begins with a strong internal organization. Our 16-member SIFE Executive Board provides training and direction for our 75 members.
All new members complete a member interest survey, and they commit to a project after their first meeting. We also developed the first UA SIFE Leadership Academy, where new and returning members learn about the importance of leadership.
Communication is key for a successful team, so this year we created our new UA SIFEnet internal communication system. This allows us to manage and organize our projects online. We also developed a new monthly BAB newsletter to keep our 30-member board informed of our activity and involved in our projects.
We communicated our success to the general public through 15 appearances on television, 18 features in print, and 28 stories on the internet, generating over 20 million gross impressions.
We'd like to thank our many partners who have helped us succeed this year. This network of support, coupled with our hard work, has resulted in a sustainable team with a strong future. In our team's 10-year history, we have had 10 appearances at the national competition, including 5 consecutive top 3 finishes.
Today, we've shared this year's highlights and demonstrated how we have met all SIFE's judging criteria.
We have helped people in our local community and have created economic opportunity for people around the world.
We have changed the lives of many, and in doing so have forever changed our lives as well.
18,000 lives impacted through our projects.
Over 16,000 hours dedicated to our project.
20 projects, 1 team.
We are but a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens changing our world.
We are the University of Arizona SIFE team.
Thank you, University of Arizona. Your presentation time has now expired. We will now begin the question and answer period.
A question on your ethics and action project. On these cards, the scenario cards, did you make up the scenarios or did you take real life scenarios from someplace in the world?
Yes, actually, we used the materials from Lockheed Martin. They had created an ethics game that they would use to teach their incoming employees. So we looked at their scenarios and then went through and looked at the ones that were really relevant to students who are coming out of college and going into the workforce. So we used those in our ethics and action game.
In Nigeria, you talked about repayment, 100% repayment on the loan notes. What was the average loan, and what was the concept about the repayment? How was that received, and how did you work with them to make that happen?
That part of our project was really great because we worked with the administration there through the IROC program that was in Nigeria, and they really helped us make sure those loans were paid successfully. About the average loan was about $100, and yeah, we really just worked with them to make sure it was successful.
Yeah, good afternoon. In reference to your budget, where's the source of the grant money that you get, and how do you spend that grant money? What type of expenses do you spend it on?
The grant money, we're constantly writing grant proposals for our different projects, and pretty much it's basically depending on what project needs money and what project meets the criteria of certain grants, and we just spend it in those projects. So the grants are specific for each project.
Just to give an example, HSBC has helped us in the past with grants. We've received some funding from Walgreens, and Take Charge America sponsors one of our larger dual projects.
Last year you talked a lot about the A store. This year I didn't hear a whole lot, but there's an impressive amount of energy and resource given to it. How's that going?
The A store is actually doing pretty well. We've grown a lot, as you can see, from last year. Actually, we're expecting about $800,000 in gross sales. But since we have grown and opened up a second store, we're still paying down, and we were able to open up that second store with our partnership with General Growth Properties. And so through that opportunity, we were able to expand, and so we're still paying, with that increase in sales has come increase in costs, as well as, with the retail environment, there's definitely lower foot traffic in the mall, so it's definitely going to be a rough year for us.
We're pretty excited about it because it's only 3 years old and we've already been able to have 2 expansions. The first expansion actually happened at the original store. It was a remodel, and the new one now, we had a very special opportunity to get in the largest volume mall in Tucson. So it's a challenge, but we're having fun.
How do you plan to assess the applicability and success of your program for the Extreme Leadership Scholars once they're actually in college?
Great question. Where were you? I can't even see. Okay, that's a good question. I was project manager for the Extreme Leadership Scholars project next year, and I'm really excited because they graduate May 22nd from high school, the students who are graduating seniors, and I've really grown close with a lot of them, and so is the rest of our team, and so we're going to be measuring our success and continuing the relationship really through the personal and the mentoring contacts we have. For example, they text message me, they email me all the time, and we have a couple of them who are going to U of A, and so we're hoping we're going to make them join our SIFE program probably, so we'll get to stay in contact that way as well.
Judges, please join me in thanking the University of Arizona SIFE team.